Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present the poster that we do in mini project structural concrete and steel design. In this mini project, we have to do in the small team, and the duration of this mini project is 4 weeks. The objective of this mini project is the activity requires a small group of students to propose suitable member size for an open space industrial structure with reference to available catalog by specific manufacturer. Second, students are required to perform a complete checking for all relevant structural steel member in according to EC3. All findings must be present in the form of the poster. Uh, the instruction for this mini project is students are required to form a group. Second, students are required to find relevant steel catalog from local steel manufacturer. Third, students are required to design one steel beam, one steel column, one steel connection, and ultimate vertical load. Students are required to present the progress of the work every week until completion of the design. Next, we go to the task of the mini project. First, the task is ultimate vertical load. Second, steel beam. Four, third steel column. Four, steel connection. Okay, next we go to the advantages of the steel design. First, less construction time. As we know, the concrete construction time is more than the steel construction time. Next, we go to the second advantages, which is height strength. As we know, steel is very strong and very good for the building. Next, we go to the third advantages. The third advantages is can be reused. Steel can be reused. Next we go to the disadvantages. First, the advantages of the steel construction is high cost. As we know, steel construction is more higher cost than the concrete construction cost. The second disadvantages is high maintenance. The third advantages is more corrosion. Next, we go to the ultimate vertical load. For our group, we get the case 5, which is the that is spacing of the truss. We get the 5 meter, and the S is we get the 2 meter. Okay, first we go to the truss load, which is total load equal to B times S times NED truss plus B times NED purlin, which is 14.25 plus 1.688 equal to 15.94 kilonewton. That is the total load. Next we go to the RC floor, which is the RC floor is 8.06 kilonewton over meter square. Next we go to the steel beam. For the steel beam, the design procedure for the steel beam is determination of design shear force (VED) and design bending moment (MBD) at critical point. Second, selection of section. Third, classification of section. 4. Resistance of cross section to bending and shear. 5. Resistance to shear buckling. 6. Resistance to flange induced buckling. 7. Resistance of web to transverse force. 8. Deflection. For the steel beam, the size that we use is 305 times 147, 127 times 42 kilogram over meter. After we calculate, we get the depth of section H equal to 306.6 mm, width of section B equal to 124.3 mm, the thickness of web equal to 8.0 mm, the thickness flange equal to 12.1 mm. All the data that we get is from the steel appendix that Miss Narita gave us while we study. And next we go to the steel column. The design procedure for steel column is select trial size of UC section. Second, check strength classification. Third, determine section classification. 4. Check compression resistance of cross section. 5. Check the buckling resistance of member. For the size of the steel column that we use is 152 times 152 times 330 UKC. For the depth of section, H equal to 157.6 mm. The width of section B equal to 152.5 mm. Thickness of web equal to 6.5 mm. Thickness of flange equal to 9.4 mm. All the data that we get is from the table UKC from the steel appendix. Next we go to the steel connection. For the steel connection, the procedure of the design procedure is first, the positioning of hole for bolt. Second, capacity of bolt. Third, welding resistance. 4. Shear resistance of beam web. 5. Shear resistance of end plate. 6 is block tearing. For all the calculation that we get is all the data is passed and the construction is ready to be constructed. That's all from us, group 5 from class 5B. Thank you.